Okay.
So what are we talking about?
Connection.
Oh. Was it yesterday that I made that post?
Yeah.
Feels like a long time ago.
I know.
So yesterday I made a post, and it was an admission and recognition that I was feeling alone and disconnected from people, and I made an all call to anybody who was on Facebook to reach out if they missed a connection with me or weren't connected with me, and I was feeling very isolated and very much alone. And here Melina and I are talking about starting new lives in Hawaii and on the island of Oahu. And I'm afraid. My wife, the introvert, seems to make all the connections. And Chuck, the extrovert, while very gregarious and perhaps popular at parties and a great party favor, doesn't maintain connections very well. I don't reach out. I don't maintain conversations. I don't do it. And so I'm afraid that I'm going to be isolated here. I'm afraid of connecting. Melina's trying to convince me that I don't need to worry.
You just said it.
What did I say?
I'm afraid of connecting.
I'm afraid that I'm not going to connect.
That's not what you said, though.
Well, I'm not afraid of actually connecting. Maybe I am.
Mm-hmm. That's the
Do
thing.
you think I am?
I think there's some kind of resistance to it, yeah.
Why do you think?
Why do you think?
Well, I don't know if there's resistance. I feel that there may be truth to it.
Vulnerability,
Comes to mind.
being your authentic self who isn't Chuck that's on the stage who's on, you know? Because you're good at being Chuck Williams, you know, and presenting, you know, information that people find valuable, and people look to you for certain understandings, but like authentic connection involves being vulnerable and opening up. And in order to do that, you have to be intimate with your emotions.
Do you think?
I mean,
in my experience, I just don't feel like everybody's really interested in that sort of thing.
everybody isn't, but if it's true authentic connection, like meaningful,
But don't you think like people can
I
be
mean,
put off
I have
by
high
like
expectations and a high standard, so
yeah.
yeah. People can be put off, but fuck them. I mean, if they're put off, then they're not someone you're going to connect with.
Don't you think it depends on the connection? Like I had a poker group, you know, and we played poker and it was fun, you know, and that was it. That was it. That was the level of connection. It was easy.
Right.
It was so easy.
Right. I mean, that's a kind of connection for sure. It just depends on the kind of connection you're looking for. I mean, are you just looking for, oh, we have this thing in common. We like the same game. Or are you looking for, I mean, and sometimes you are. I'm more picky.
Yeah.
I'm more picky in that way. I'm
Yeah,
like, no, there's
that's the
got to be
thing.
more
Like,
than that.
I mean, I don't want a lot of friends, but I want friends who are geeky, and I want friends who are emotionally inclined. I don't think those two are going to be in the same bucket, you know? I'm not going to ask for a friend that's
Well,
both.
yeah, I mean, they don't need to be, but one of your good friends who's geeky back home, Hank, you can open up and be vulnerable with him.
Yeah,
That's why
one
you're still
of one
friends. But that's why you're still friends. But you know, amidst like the gaming and the D&D and whatever, like it's because you can actually be real with him at times, you know, and he opens up to you too. That's like a lasting authentic connection.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't know how many people I met when I was newly single, 6 or 7, I don't know, however many years ago it was. God, how many years ago was that? 10 years?
I don't think so.
So,
No.
8 years. 8 years ago. When I was newly single, I met him.
Mm-hmm.
But I met a lot of people before I connected with him, and I didn't even meet him. Like, I was introduced to him by a girl that I was interested in. And she's like, oh, you need to meet my friend, because you guys connect on this spiritual karaoke level.
Right. That's the point. Again, you're saying it again. There's more to him and that friendship than just gaming. And that's why there's longevity there.
I guess I want to be efficient with connecting. I really do.
Being efficient with connection. This is the thing. This is the difference between the male and the feminine energy. That's a huge difference.
I just feel like
wanting efficiency.
I want to know, like, look, okay, I wish I could, like, put all my cards on the table, like, this, like, pick 5 or pick 3 or pick whatever, however many, like, you're interested in. Like, these are the parts of me we'll connect on. Boom. Like, can we do that? Can we please do this?
Maybe you can do that. Maybe you can make that a thing.
But isn't that, like, that's what dating websites do, right? Like,
yeah.
with the OkCupid and the Match, like, they match you a percent.
Yeah, except most of the people on there are really not higher consciousness quality.
How do you know that?
Well, because that's how you and I met, and I couldn't find, like, there was like no one else. And amazing. It was like freaking a total miraculous event and occurrence that you and I even found each other through that website.
Okay, so you went through a lot of trolls? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, of course I did. I didn't go through them, I just didn't pay them any mind.
So, like, I see how, like, okay, let's say there's a cryptocurrency meetup in town, right? I could go to that, and then, like, that's a whole bunch of people who have self-selected into a minority group.
Right.
Right? I could probably expect a certain level of consciousness there.
Well, at least out of some of the people, yeah.
And that I'm okay with, but then I feel like, okay, like, you know, I can connect with these people, but even then, it's like, how do I feel like I would have to meet everybody and, like, mentally evaluate, like, who I connected with somehow, some way, like, who I feel that kind of, you know, bond with.
But see, that's it. I think there's like an overthinking to it. And maybe that's why that slip that happened earlier was I'm afraid to connect. Because it involves work for you rather than like...
Yes.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to.
That's why, because the thing is, it's like, I just feel like it's a numbers game. Like, I'm going to have to meet so many people to, like...
But it's not. See, I don't see it like that because what are you putting out? What are you wanting? Like, what are you wanting to attract?
I don't know what I'm wanting to attract.
So that's a good place to start, because if you don't know, then you're not gonna get. You're not gonna get what you know.
Okay. I need geeky friend. I need a local geeky friend that I can hang out, and I need D&D group. I need a D&D group. And I need somebody I can pair a program with. Somebody who can keep, because I don't keep up on all this stuff, and I don't know who's, like, I can't be the only one figuring out all of these different, like, systems and how they fit together. I can't be that only one, and I just don't have a programmer community. I would love somebody to go dancing with when you don't want to go dancing.
I like dancing, I just don't like most clubs.
Yeah, I know.
But
somebody who's,
it's fine.
Maybe somebody who sings karaoke when you don't want to sing.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who's maybe like a night owl, because I'm up a lot at night.
Right. Somebody who's Anarchist.
Anarchist, yeah.
Somebody who's
But not one person who is all those things.
right. But that would be kind of, I mean, not one person, but it'd be kind of cool if,
That'd be a
like,
very
if
cool
all of them were
person.
anarchists.
Yeah, that would be cool too. I can't count on that.
And-
But I'm open to convincing a very cool person that they are anarchist.
But they just don't know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I feel like that's how so much of our lives together have manifested, because like I literally visualize and I'm like, okay, I just dream. I dream and I visualize it, and here we are in Hawaii. I've known that I've been wanting to move to the ocean. I've known that I've wanted to move to a more tropical climate, and here we are. The same year that I've been having all those thoughts, like here we are in 2 months, like moving here, and found like even the place we found is like, okay, this is what I want in a place, and only one place came up with all these things and matching the criteria, and it's totally working out.
We
Like
just
it's
closed the deal.
everything. It's
Yeah.
it's all we need in a place, and it's like, I swear, I'm telling you, like I imagine it, I see it, and that's so much of it. It's like it's because then you kind of call it in, and you know, like you can't. If you don't know what you want, like, how are you gonna know what
I
it is when
know.
it's
I
there?
made a mind map for you. I got you with my mind map. I know.
Mind map.
That's what I need
That's
to
like
do.
the left brain way of manifesting.
I need to do a mind map for connections.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like this.
What?
This is unfair, getting me to be all like vulnerable and honest with whoever you are.
It's a good start.
This is how we normally talk, except when we have company, we're more cordial. Your company.
And I mean, this is mostly how I talk, but I'm a little more sharp with my tongue at times.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to be like Honey Badger. Honey Badger don't care.
what? Did you just make a pop reference?
No, that's Bitcoin. It's a Bitcoin reference.
I don't know what the hell.
Bitcoin is the honey badger of money. Have I never told you this? Because honey badgers can take arrows and like they got super thick skin and they can be run over and they don't die. Well, they're just
They
resilient.
just won't die.
Yeah, they're resilient,
Okay.
robust.
Well, you are resilient.
I'm working on it.
Yeah. But you can be vulnerable and resilient. In fact, that's really what's ideal, right? Is to like be vulnerable and just trust that whatever unfolds, but like you're gonna bounce back, even if it's painful, right? I mean, that's the ideal. I mean, obviously, like I don't have this shit down.
Maybe.
Anyway, this is where we at.
Yeah.
Peace out.